Sisters and brothers, assalamu alaikum again. I couldn't help from asking my uncle for permission to come back. The brother here, he got me all roused up. Brother minister here, brother national representative, right? Yes, thank you. What did you say your name is?
Sami, sir. Sami.
Sami?
Yes, sir.
Thank you, brother.
You're welcome.
I gotta get used to that name. That's a new one, brother. Brothers and sisters, as I said, the brother got me roused up. I must tell you something. It was my surprise. I can't help it. Until I went to the Holy Land, I believed everything I heard about it. But I am a witness here before you. It ain't nothing like what you think it is, brothers and sisters. It ain't nothing like what you think it is. I will repeat, this ain't nothing but a family compared to some of the people I speak to. So I'm going to talk to you all like a family, okay?
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
I was taught that the streets of Mecca and Medina is paved with gold. I was taught that the stone that Samson picked up, it was at the entrance, the gate of Mecca. I was taught that they have dogs so wise over there that at the entrance also, that they could smell and knew a believer from a non-believer.
Yes, sir.
Go ahead.
Tell the truth.
There were Arabs during the time of the late Honorable Elijah Muhammad, my father, and your former leader and teacher, and really your teacher now. You just don't know it. Your teacher now. Did you hear that? His works remain. So if we can read in the Bible and in this Holy Quran also concerning Moses, Abraham, and all the rest of those prophets, and in the Bible and the Holy Quran, and their works still live, what the heck you think the Honorable Elijah Muhammad?
That's right.
They're going to live too. Moses was in the wilderness 40 years, right?
That's right.
The late Honorable Elijah Muhammad was in the hells, the damnation of America for 44 years. He exceeded Moses.
Yes, he did. That's right. Yes, he did.
Yes, sir.
I learned that the Honorable Elijah Muhammad went 3 years over his time. He was given 40 years too, if you don't know it.
Yeah. That's right.
The lesson that Master Farad gave, excuse me, I'm going to get back to Mecca. But I have so much to say to you all.
Tell it, brother.
But it's going to take some time. To invite me again, and I'll be ready again, okay?
Don't worry.
The 14 questions, the C lesson number 1 containing 36 answers, right?
That's right.
The 34 problem book, and the 40 lesson and lesson number 2.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's right.
Let me say something to you. The 34 problem ended in 34. Really be honest with you. That's what the messenger told me. The 40 question and answer, and the whole summing up of everything ended when the messenger 40 years was up. But he went 3 years overtime. But as I said before, if we can read in history concerning all these other great men and what they did, the late Honorable Elijah Muhammad did to me, just, in my opinion, just as great a work as
That's right. That's right. That's right.
Now, in this part, and we was the last people on the globe to receive a messenger. All people before us had messengers and prophets sent from God.
That's right.
So God sent us one.
Yes,
That's right.
Now, Mecca. Let me get back to that. streets are paved with gold, sapphires, diamonds, rubies. That's the biggest lie I ever told, brother.
That's right.
Yes,
I
sir.
must be honest with you.
Yeah.
That's
I told you my name means faithful and honest, right?
Yeah.
That's right.
Well, I must fulfill it, and I told you I was intended to fulfill it, right?
That's
That's
right.
right.
All right. They have a symbolic belief. The streets are paved with gold in symbolic that Prophet Muhammad walked on those streets. How come they didn't say that in the very beginning? Huh?
Right.
How come they say it in the very beginning to leave the people as illusion, thinking that they're going to go over in the Holy Land and walk on some
Right.
gold streets
Listen.
and going to see all those stones and whatnot. And going to see the stone that Samson killed Goliath with, wasn't it? No. The stone that came. Huh? Right. That's right, David. But the stone that Samson picked up.
Yes, that way is one time.
Right. Well, he tore down the building. Yeah. That was supposed to be at the entrance. No, sir. You don't see that. I'm gonna tell you something, brothers and sisters. You ever been in the country? You ever seen those dirt gravel roads in the country?
Yes, sir.
Well, you're gonna see some if you go over there.
Yes, sir.
Did you hear what I say?
Yes, sir.
You're gonna see them over there. When they say that when you go to the holy city of Mecca and make your circumambulation around the holy around the holy Kaaba, excuse me, that you make a sacrifice for Allah, brothers and sisters, you make a tremendous sacrifice. A tremendous sacrifice. You leave all worldly things behind and make a sacrifice.
Go ahead.
I give my dear beloved brother, whom I love, Minister Emanuel Muhammad, I thank him to the utmost that he said, brother, wait till I go and you go with me. Because Minister Emanuel know that some lies have been put in my head. Did you hear what I say, brothers and sisters? That it ain't nothing what you think it is. Those Arabs over there is the most filthiest people, that they call themselves Muslim. I don't say all of them, but the majority of them is so filthy.
Right. Right.
Would you allow me to continue?
Yes, sir. Go ahead, brother.
I can't help from telling you the truth.
That's right.
That's right.
I can't help it from telling you the truth. They have three statues over there, but still they say they don't believe in symbolism.
Yes, sir.
They have three statues over there. One is called the big shaitan, the big devil, a medium devil, and a little devil. One is the shaitan, the other one is the iblis, and the other one is the jinn. And you find all that right here.
That's right.
Right here you find it. Sisters and brothers, my dear beloved brothers.
That's right, brother.
I'm going to stress it. My dear beloved sisters and brothers. They're so crazy over there when they go to hit these stones. You got to take up a certain size little stone, little bit small one, and hit the head of this stone. Supposed to be the big devil, the little devil, and the medium. Big devil, the medium-sized devil, and the little devil. 7 stones hit the head of it. The Arabs are so crazy over there when they get to Mina. That's where it's at, Mina. That. You seen the cowboy picture they call them with a cattle stampede?
Yes, sir.
Well, that's what it reminds me of over there. They go so crazy, the women folks throw their purse, their jewelry, their money, their shoes, and throwing at the song, like growling like animals.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Teach it, brother.
I am telling you the truth. It was so crazy, I lost my watch, I lost one of my sandals, and I was walking around in the mud, and if I wasn't careful, I was walking in something else. Let me go on further. Medina, where the Prophet Muhammad is buried, and some of his comrade is cleaner than Mecca, that's supposed to be the heaven, the seat of the Islamic religion. Medina is more cleaner than Mecca. Sisters and brothers, when the Arab come over here, I don't blame them. During the lifetime of the messenger, my father, saying that we are the best and the most cleanest Muslim on earth.
Yes, sir.
They didn't lie.
Yes, sir.
They didn't lie. Our hair nice trim, our face clean, our clothes neat, our suit pressed, creases so sharp in our pants that it was like a straight razor. Our shoes are so shine that and our sister with the white garments on, the other colors that they wore, anyone that come to the United States, in the United States, new Muslim followers under late Honorable Elijah Muhammad, they knew it. They knew them. And they admired us. Today, it is pitiful.
Yes, sir.
It is pitiful. You don't know some of the sisters from the brothers and the brother from the sisters.
That's right.
The brothers so damn lazy today, they let their hair grow out deliberately. They don't want to shave.
That's right.
They let their beards and whiskers grow.
Listen.
Right.
Don't even comb their hair some of them.
That's right.
It's pitiful.
That's right.
And walking around with garments on that taking them back 1,400 years.
Right. That's right.
If Nabi Muhammad was here, peace and blessing of Allah be upon him, he would change according to the time that we live in.
That's right.
Believe me. What do I look like? All these castles, all these beautiful mansions, all these beautiful apartments we built, all the condominiums, and I'm going back to Sahara Desert and live in a tent.
Yes, sir.
That's right.
No, brothers and sisters, that's not my style,
Right.
nor is it my makeup. Did you hear what I said? No, sir. I'll go over there and pay my respect as a Muslim should once in their lifetime. I'm under the tent for a few hours, and when I come home, I'm gonna be in my apartment. You hear me, sir?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Not only that, the Arabs are so nasty. No wonder they wear gowns. Instead of pants, they wear gowns. When nature, excuse me, brothers and sisters,
That's right.
when nature, I must tell you the truth.
Right.
Take its course, the Arabs will do this.
That's right.
It all depends on how much in a hurry they are. They don't care where they do it. That's why I say you better be careful where you step.
That's right.
Brother Minister, you intend to go out there over there pretty soon. I'm warning you before you get there. Be careful, Brother Minister, where you step. I have, sisters and brothers, I have been in the shower, and in this corner of the shower, there are human doings. And still, that's supposed to be the Holy Land.
They say.
That's supposed to be the streets, the land where Prophet Muhammad was born and raised and walked. But still, I don't blame him. The Muslim over there, the Arabs, since the death of the Prophet, they have gone astray from his teaching. They have gone astray. Prophet Muhammad if you read it in the Hadith, or you might find it in the Quran, says that he saw 70% of the women folks going to hell. Why? Because they taken off their garments and went in the nude, and because they disrespected and obeyed their husband. 70% of the women going to hell. That means only 30%. He said that he saw his ummah going back, and they certainly have. If the Arabs are so much God-believing people and believe in that man that was raised up there 1,400 years ago by God Almighty, and he taught, Prophet Muhammad taught that Muslims are not to strike each other. A Muslim is not to be the aggressor. Why is Iran and Iraq in the trouble that they are today? Why are the kings and princes of Mecca in the trouble they are in today? Because they had let the United States, this pale, pink-faced, beige Caucasian, into the Holy Land. That's the reason they have. That's the reason they're catching so much hell all over. That's just because the devil have gone into the heavens.
That's right.
I'm telling you the truth, brothers and sisters.
Yeah.
Those sheiks and kings over there, they want their American arms. You read in the paper, they want their missiles, they want this, right? But they have gone astray and don't have no trust and confidence in Allah during the time of Prophet Muhammad when he sent 300 elephants against the enemy. Right. They don't have no faith today in Allah. They can't tell me that, just on a few of them does. They, right here in this city, the Detroit, other places, the Arabs have grocery stores here. They don't, it is forbidden against the Holy Quran for us to eat the khanzir, which is called pork. Am I right? The Bible said that you shouldn't even touch the flesh of the carcass. The Arabs come over here, supposed to be our brothers, open up grocery stores and sell more pork in our neighborhoods than you can buy at I don't know what kind of chain stores here. They call them Jules and Dominic in Chicago. Well, your chain stores here. A&P. I went in the Arab store last week. I was so hot. I said, brother, assalamu alaikum. He said, wa alaikum salam. I said, alhamdulillah. He said, alhamdulillah. I said, kif ala, brother. He said, mabsud. I said, anamish mabsud. Now I'll tell you what I said. You know some of it already, really. The greeting word, assalamu alaikum. Alhamdulillah means all praise is due to Allah. Kif Allah means, how are you, brother? If you're feeling all right, you say mabsut. If you don't feel all right, you say anamish mabsut. So I told him anamish mabsut. You know why I said anamish mabsut? Because I was getting ready to get on his behind. Excuse me. Excuse me, I say you ain't never a family. I'm talking to my...
Yes, sir. That's right.
That's right.
All right? And we are, that's what we really are. All black, so-called America is nothing but a family of people.
That's right.
We don't know who our mothers are. We don't know who our brothers are. We don't know who our sisters are due to the fact that they auction our parents off doing slavery on blocks. So we don't know who really our actual mother are, our father. All we can do, I mean, now we do. But back in those days, you don't know what happened. So we are nothing but a family. That's all we are. Now, this Arab, I said to him, brother, I said, you know that the poor black man in America is now coming under the Islamic faith, believing in the Quranic teaching of Nabi Muhammad. Nabi means prophet. Nabi Muhammad, believing in all of the Nabis before Prophet Muhammad, all the way from Abraham down to him and Jesus, Isa or Yusuf. I said, do you actually believe in the Quran and Allah? He said, yes. I said, you're supposed to be an example for us to follow if Islam have reached America and we trying to be Muslim. You're supposed to be an example of what you teach. I said, how in the hell you call yourself a Muslim with all this liquor on your shelf, all this khanzir pork selling it? I said, don't you think our people is dumb enough without you continue to make them dumber? Not only that, I said, you got pipes in here to smoke marijuana and cocaine.
That's right.
So, know what he said to me? He said, I don't ask them to buy. That's what he said to me. Brothers and sisters, I felt like cutting his head off of his shoulder, taking his flesh, grinding it up in a grinder, and eating it raw. That's how I felt. I was just that hot.
Yes, sir.
Some of these days, the one who rising up, we is gonna push that Arab into the Nile River if we can. Get them out. You shouldn't even patronize. You shouldn't even patronize Arabs. They are the worst. They're worse than the Jew. There's a saying. They'll say in the Hadith, eat with the Jew, but sleep with the Christian. In other words, you're most safer with the Jew than you are with the Christian. I mean, you're most safer with the Christian than you are the Jew. Because the Jew claim, which they lying, I don't believe this, they lying, say that Abraham had two sons. Ishmael supposed to be the Arabs, and Isaac supposed to be the Jew, right?
They say.
Oh, that's what they say. But to me, that Jew is a devil, sitting down talking and walking, eating or whatever. He's still a devil.
That's right.
If it wasn't for that Jew, if it wasn't for that Jew, the world wouldn't be in the predicament that it is in today.
That's right.
All wars, the Jew put them in office. Every war is declared, the Jew is behind it, and everything else. And everything else. If you don't believe it, my uncle gave me a book called Illuminati, right? Illuminati.
Right.
Also, I have read the Jewish Protocol, and if you don't believe what I'm saying, get those books and read it for yourself. You will see that Jew is behind everything. That is one of the reasons that the Arabs and the Jew cannot get along. But the Arab is so afraid of that Jew that it's pathetic. But still, they brag about Omar.
Right.
They brag about Khalid. They brag about Hamza. They brag about other great leaders that was in Prophet Muhammad time. They didn't have no guns. All they had was a sword and had La ilaha illallah Muhammadan Rasulullah. Right. And they cut heads and killed Christians wherever they could find them. Right. But the Arabs today is afraid of America, is afraid of England, is afraid of the Jew. So therefore, they are not real followers of God, nor are they real followers of Prophet Muhammad, whom they profess to be the last prophet sent to humanity. They are a bunch of liars. That's all they are. Now, one more thing I want to say to you. I was told by Brother Jamil Diab when I was in Phoenix, Arizona. Professor Jamil Diab is the one who set up the Arabic class in the University of Islam. under my father, the messenger leadership. He is the one who pointed this man to start teaching Arabic to the followers. Quite a few was in his class. My brother Emanuel, my brother Akbar, brother Imam Daniel Kareem, his sister and his brother also was members of his class. Brother Professor Jamil Diab said to me when I was there, my wife was with me, although we ain't together today, said to me, when you return back to Chicago, try to get minister. He said, I'm sending you on a mission. Pardon me. I'm sending you on a mission. He said, I understand that there's a lot of confusion between the two groups, Minister Farrakhan and also your brother Imam Warisdeen. He said, I'm going to give you a mission, Brother Muhammad, that when you go back to Chicago, try and bring them together in a meeting to solve their difficulties. And also this professor said to me, as long as a Muslim say La ilaha illallah Muhammadan Rasulullah, which means this, there is no God but Allah and Muhammad is his prophet, they are a Muslim and you must respect them even though they're different in opinions. But long as they recognize the one God and one the prophet, he said they are Muslim. Now, I said that to say this also, that, and by the way, sisters and brother, this is the ring that my father, the messenger, wore. It says Allah at the top and it says Muhammad at the bottom. My younger sister, Lottie, who is also known as Raya, taking it off my father's finger. And when I came, I was only going for a few hours. I wasn't there exactly when the messenger passed, but I was only going for a few hours. When I came back, I learned that he had passed, and she taken his ring and gave it to me. She said, "You're the oldest brother, you should be the one to wear it. You're the head of the family now." All right? Now, the other one, you know what that is. The crescent. The crescent that was set up by Master Farad, our flag. And I should wear it and honor and respect it. Now, let me say this. It is something. Today, I told both of my cousins, today, the people don't know which way to go.
That's right.
You don't know which way to go. Since the death of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, I done heard so many different things about my father. It gives me a headache. You know what gives me the headache? The lies. The lies. The lies. Just like I don't know what my father taught, what he stood for, what he said. Everybody popping up saying something different. I'm getting so sick of it. That's why I said that I'm going to defend my father's words. I'm going to defend my father. You're looking at one that's going to defend him. I don't give a doggone if it costs my life. I'm sick of people lying on my father.
That's right. That's right.
I'm sick of it. Sick of it.
That's right.
I'm sick of it. And if I had me an army, I'll be another Muhammad. Believe me, I'll be another Muhammad. I will clean where I went along. You hear what I say?
Yes, sir.
Now, here's one over here. The Nation of Islam. Here's one over here, the final clause. Here's one over here saying that I'm the spiritual son.
Right.
Here's another one say that, what Silas say? That he's, what Silas say? Help me.
Prophet like no.
Prophet like Moses. Minister Farrakhan once says that he was Aaron.
Yes.
Now, he kind of got the people believing, and they, not him so much, but the people that followed him, idolize him so much as though he's the messenger, or he's the reincarnation of my father. This is pitiful.
Yes, sir.
Right.
The whole family of Muhammad.
That is
The
right.
whole family of Muhammad.
That's all.
All of the seeds of Muhammad that wears pants. We should get ourselves something and go after every one of them.
That's right.
That's what we should do.
That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right.
It is a shame. And as our dear brother here said, I got that book, brother. Is it possible that the Honorable Elijah Muhammad is physically alive?
That's what he said.
That is really something.
Yes,
When he himself said that 3 years, my mother passed, who was his wife, in 1972, and he said to the whole body sitting out there that he only had 3 more years to go.
That's right what he said.
And he also taught us that he must die like all of the other prophets before him. Am I right? We don't see Abraham, we don't see Moses, we don't see Jesus, we don't see any of the prophets coming back telling us nothing.
That's right.
Am I right?
That's right.
We know that they are still alive due to their works that they left.
That's right.
But as far as the flesh individual, they're gone just like any other dog, cat, rat, or any other thing. You hear what I said? They ain't coming back. No, sir. So all this stuff, don't pay attention to it. One told me that he was in Washington, D.C., and I saw the messenger walking in messenger. I said, brother, don't go around telling them people that we told lies. I said, don't say that, brother. I said, I'm the one that put my father's body at rest. I said, don't come telling me that stuff. I said, you just crazy as a bedbug, brother, if you believe that stuff. It is a shame the way our people are going. All these different denominations remind you of Christianity. You don't know where they go today. You don't know who's right. The people these little shysters that's popping up is all for themselves. They're out for robbery.
That's right. That's right.
That's what they're out for.
Getting rich.
I'm telling you the truth. I love Minister Farrakhan. I love what Minister Farrakhan is doing to a certain extent. What extent am I talking about? I love the fact that he is trying to rebuild the Nation of Islam. And he buying all the property that the Nation of Islam once had, because he's the only one seems to have any money. And I admire him for that. You hear what I say?
Yes, sir.
I don't bring it for laughing, because the only one have any money.
That's what you mean. Yes,
And I want to say something to you.
that's true, brother.
People say money is the root of all evil.
Right.
I say money is the root of all good. And if you got some evil money that you want to give away, I'll be glad to collect it.
Yeah, yes, sir.
You can't do nothing today without money. Saying for me to wear gold. I said, brother, I said, I'm going to wear gold, and I'm still going to wear the name of Emanuel Muhammad. I say, I'm a Muslim. I said, I don't care what you say. Yeah. They are some of the stupidest people.
Right.
Stupid.
Right.
The prophet himself, according to the hadith, the prophet was a lover of perfume. He loved to smell good. So he put perfume on him.
Right.
Today in America, they got cologne for the men, perfume for the women. If Prophet Muhammad used perfume, why didn't they say that was for women folks?
That's right.
Assalamu alaikum.
Yes, sir.
Assalamu alaikum.